Welcome back, everybody. We have a couple of coaching moves in the Bayside to talk about.
Let's start with the retirement of a legendary Bayside wrestling coach.
Yeah, that's right.
Todd Martinek announced this week that he will be retiring as head coach of Decatur Wrestling. He told 47 ABC Sports back in November that this will be his last season, but Monday he made it official on Facebook.
Yeah, that's right. He announced his retirement on his Facebook page in a heartwarming goodbye. He thanked those who have supported him during his time as head coach, including his players, assistant coaches, the parents of his players, and most of all, his family.
Yep.
His career spanning decades includes multiple state titles and a berth in the National Wrestling Hall of Fame. So congratulations, Coach Martinek, on an amazing career over at Stephen Decatur.
That's a fantastic accomplishment. National Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. And now, meanwhile, 47 ABC Sports broke the news on Wednesday that Greg Lazinski has resigned as the head football coach at Washington High School and has accepted the role as the head coach of football for Bennett. Dustin Mills resigned as the head coach following the fall, and Bennett has finally found their man. Lazinski says he has been finishing up as an administrator's certificate and knew he would be planning to apply for leadership roles, and the perfect opportunity opened up at the Shipyard.
Yeah, that's right. Lazinski describes himself as a spread guy who isn't afraid to throw the ball, but first he must get to know his players before deciding what system he's going to implement. Now, we spoke with him about the decision, and he's ready for this opportunity.
When we get out on the field, obviously we want to play hard-nosed football. We want to play fast football, but most of all, we want to be smart. Throughout practice, if there's one thing that I've learned in my time coaching is if you're going to win, you got to play smart football. You can't beat yourselves. There's so many good teams in the Bayside, especially with 2A, 3A, that we're going to be fighting every night out there. We got to give ourselves a chance to win by not beating ourselves. That's going to be something that we really preach going forward in practice.
Now, in the final year of one lacrosse player whose career wavered due to the pandemic, like a lot of people across the globe. But she's bounced back stronger than ever, Brandon. This week's After the Whistle is brought to you in part by Avery Hall Insurance.
Really never give up, no matter what the score is or who we're playing. Just positive as well, keeping my teammates, their spirits up during games.
Meet Dalen Gregory, the senior leader for Bennett's girls lacrosse team. From the beginning of her life, it seemed like lacrosse was her destiny. And why? It's because it runs in her family. All of her family played or plays now. Her brother played at Christopher Newport University, her sister currently playing for the University of Lynchburg, and her mom even played for the Gulls.
They all have played, so I've just wanted to look up to them and be like them.
And her mom, Becky Gregory, is also Bennett's girls' head coach.
She's the person that pushes me the most, but she's also my biggest supporter. So it evens out, basically.
The midfielder has been on the map since entering high school, playing varsity as a freshman and earning second-team All-Bayside honors that year. And last year, taking home first-team honors as a junior. But what about her sophomore year? The answer to that question is COVID-19.
The pandemic was really hard just because I wasn't able to play my favorite sport with my best friends. We've gotten so much closer from the pandemic, but also not being able to play in high school and with my different teams really hard.
The pandemic affected her just like many other high school athletes across the country. She missed the entire season because of it, but she said she learned a valuable lesson from it.
Just to find time for what you're doing, because in the pandemic you really only had time, and now with school and everything, you also have to be able to find time for your sports and the gym and things like that.
So this season, she's trying to bring all of those experiences together to pave way for her younger teammates through a positive leadership role.
To just make sure everyone's doing better, and also getting better for myself for next year, entering college, and just doing my best every day.
So Dalen will be playing lacrosse at the next level with Mary Washington A big factor in her decision to attend that school was the relationship that the coaches and the players have between each other, and that the competition is just very high between them. So that's why she wanted to go there.
Yeah, and she wants to study business administration and sports management with the goal of being a NFL or NHL team manager.
So she has very, very high aspirations.
Absolutely.
So, good luck to her and that. So coming up, Ulysses Garcia has a look at the possible severe weather ahead this weekend. I am not looking forward to it.
I'm Bryson Coleman from Decatur, and this is Delmarva Sports Insider.